Hey everybody, we are live with a special edition of the Collective Spotlight with, I guess he's a special guest. In this situation, you're actually not talking about a book you wrote, which is funny.
It's crazy. Yeah, I did not write anything in the book that I'm writing, but I helped put it together for you guys.
Yeah, you're pretty much our project manager, right?
Yeah, that would be the proper term. Yeah.
So if you don't know who he is, all right, it's Travis Gibb, CEO, creator of Orange Cone Productions,
right.
Writer of Voodoo Nations, Broke Down 4 Dead Bodies,
Granite State Punk, Wonderland and Oz, and Holiday Spirits, Expired, and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, I forget about Expired sometimes. But Travis is here today because we're launching. Yes, John, how are you doing?
Hey, John, how are you, man?
We're launching our Tales from the Collective Initiative Kickstarter today. Literally, like, we're launching it in this moment, people.
Right? Are you guys ready?
He's gonna hit a button, and then it's like magically gonna be there.
Yeah. So we're gonna share the screen so you guys can see it with us. We're gonna see it with you guys.
But do you want me to log it? What are we gonna?
No, just keep it right there. Yeah, keep it right there. That'll be fine. Just share that screen.
Travis has done this more than
We're
me.
gonna share the screen. Well, I was here last time we did it, just by coincidence last time.
Oh,
too.
that is true.
Can we share the screen? I mean, they'll be able to see that you need to fill out a survey. By the way, guys, always fill out your surveys on your Kickstarters. But we're going to launch the Tales of Collective, and we're going to go through it together. We're going to talk about it. So we're going to launch it right now. It's a 25-day campaign. This is a sequel to the Collective Initiative that we did last year, which is pretty cool. Our project is live, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are checking it out for the first time, make sure you guys check it out. Refresh that page.
Refresh. Look at that.
All right.
Look at that.
So let's go through this page, Danny, and we'll talk about everything that we're doing right here, which is pretty cool.
Let's go through it.
So Tales of Collective, as a whole, is a book that we put together for the initiative. You guys were getting all these exclusive independent creators together, and we decided, hey, wouldn't it be really cool to get like small stories and put them together? So last time we had Voodoo Nations, we had Capable. We had
Viserion Tales.
Viserion Tales was the first appearance. That isn't even out yet. It's coming out later this year. So the first appearance was in that.
And Final Growth.
Final Growth, yes, which is a great thing, which I actually just read the script for just a minute ago. So this is the second one. And one of the things that we did for the second one was kind of cool is we did the same thing where we took two established campaigns of established creators and then added a whole bunch of other ones. So here is our 2022 list. So we've got Baron and 47 Furious Tales are the two that we have. So that's which is live right now. Issue 3 is.
Yep.
Baron has 1 and 2. You can buy them right here at the Collective. They're really good comics. So get those together. But we also have these 3 new comics, which are really cool.
Yes. I'm really excited for all 3 of them, especially Pup Van Winkle, not just because it's Heather, but because I read that story. You got a chance. Well, I've gotten a chance to read the whole book. But Pup Van Winkle has a very cool, like, I don't know, like, not an all ages feel to it, but it's like very wholesome while also being real.
Well, and it's got that, the big trend right now is,
dogs.
Dogs. Right? Dogs. Dog day.
Whether your dog is pretending to be Keanu Reeves, John Wick, or whether your dog's watching murders, dogs are big.
Dogs are huge right now. Highly recommend dogs. But we've got Pup Van Winkle, which is done by Orange Cone Productions. So that is my company. So this is the first appearance of all the characters from that. That is coming out later this year. So if you want a chance to get that, if you back any Orange Cone project, that's really good. Cosmic Legacy is by Joel Quinn, which we've done some stuff with Joel in the past, which is really cool.
Yep. And if you picked up his Cosmic Desert, because he was here a couple of months ago, this is a kind of prequel to all that. So it's in the same universe.
And then Black Sam. So Black Sam is a really cool book by C.R. Florence. I'm back at number 1. Yeah, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you, John.
Black Sam is a really cool by Nathan Cho and Nathan Chu and C.R. Florence. This is a real story. So this is a story about a pirate who basically couldn't marry this woman because he didn't have enough money. So he went to Florida and basically robbed from other pirates and then came back, and like all sorts of craziness happened. I don't want to spoil it for you, but all sorts of craziness, but beautiful art. So, and on this, we have some amazing covers. So these are really good. That's one cover. So that's
this
cover
is our A cover.
So that's our A. So if you just want to try it out, you haven't. That's the basic cover. Then we have the Black Sam cover. So that's exclusively with the Black Sam. As you see, pirates, and we've got
skulls in the water.
Very, very cool.
Who's this one done by?
That is by Sierra Florence.
Sierra Florence.
Yeah. I don't know who did the colors, but I do know that he did the.
Love that cover. Really cool.
Then this is our first mashup cover. So this is Cosmic Legacy and Baron together. So they're kind of doing some Cosmic Legacy. This is about kind of like what would it be called?
He always refers to it as like if Men in Black and X-Files were meshed together, a little leaning more towards the Men in Black style. The Men in Black comics is actually the way a lot of people have described it.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a really cool one that we're pretty proud of. I like that. That's a new cover artist who's been really breaking. He did a Grand State Punk one. He did the monster one for me. He's also doing some canceled covers. I know there's 2 canceled covers for David. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to share that, but it's done. It's done.
They're done.
It could be done.
Canceled's in previews, so I think it's official.
So.
And I love this worked out perfect. I know you suggested it, but having these 2 like FBI style characters with the Baron character, it just looked really cool.
I think it's a really cool cover.
And then we got the Alexia Valhausen cover.
So this is our animal cover. If you want to go a little animal crazy, a little animal wild. So the first 2 covers were $15, and this is our first $20 cover. So this is really cool. So you've got kind of our 2 animals. You got the Pop Van Winkle, and we've got I can't think of the name of that squirrel.
Oh my gosh, I forgot the squirrel's name, but it's the main character from 47 Furious Tales, drawn by the co-creator artist of 47 Furious Tales, Alexia Valhausen.
Right, exactly.
So has that style for sure.
Yeah, it's super fun. I love that. I love it. It's got kind of a like painted vibe.
And I love catching the dog in jump motion.
And then your favorite. This was his idea. So Danny loves homage covers.
I do.
Loves homage covers. So when we heard about what everybody was doing, tell him what you came up with.
So since there was a pirate book, a pirate story in here, and I was like, oh man, we flipped back and forth while they're doing a Pirates of the Caribbean homage, which I think everybody would have absolutely seen. But I'm a little bit of an old soul, and I went with Hook, a Hook homage. Hook actually came out before I was born by a couple of years, but it's like the movie, like Goonies and Hook, and like those are the movies I grew up watching all the time on VHS. So I had to go for Hook homage. A couple of keen-eyed collective customers have already noticed that this was Hook. But yeah, like this is a Hook homage. I absolutely love how it came out. And this was done by, was it Jamie Jones?
His name is Jamie Jones. In fact, he added his character to it in the Tinkerbell spot.
Yep.
That's one of his characters, which is really cool. I can't think of his name right now. I feel really bad.
But no, Jamie knocked it out of the park. Every character looks really cool. I think especially the 3 headshot characters right here. Baron came out perfect with his purple coming out. The squirrel looks awesome. I love this cover.
Yeah, I think it's really, really cool. It's got kind of it's got that movie vibe. It's got all the stuff, and you got the 2 residents. And what I like about it is not clear. You know, it's not super detailed, which is, if you look at that cover, it's kind of have this weird painted look, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is my go-to cover. Every time I've done one, I've always had like the one that's special to my heart. Last time was Justice League for obvious reasons. Right. This is it this time, so I'm glad. And Jamie's local, so he should be here to be able to sign.
He's going to be here on the 19th. So one of the cool things about this cover is, even though we have the Kickstarter, we're going to have some what's called day launch day events where we'll have some of these, not all the covers of it, so you'll be able to get a couple of those. But this book's already been done. It's been done for a while, so we're going to get it to the printer probably before the Kickstarter ends. So probably about the same time. We'll just pick them up at different sites, so you'll get it really, really soon.
Yeah, we should be able to fulfill pretty fast. I know the date we put on there is June. That's just Kickstarter etiquette to make sure.
Yeah, and the paper shortage, just in case something crazy happens that we're not aware of, we want to make sure to give it a couple of months. But we expect to get it out in April.
So those are the covers. We have preview pages. This is from the Baron story. If I'm not
That's the Baron story. Yeah. Really, really cool. Especially if you're reading Baron. It's such a cool little.
It's his origin. Yeah. It's pretty much like, and CJ had mentioned to me, it's a story he had always had. And he said he didn't feel like putting it in issue 1 because he hates when your issue 1 is just 100% the origin. Right. Yeah. So he was always ready to use it. And we kind of, he actually asked us when we did the first one, how do I get in on one of those books? And I was like, you just got to have a story, man. And he had this one. So if you like Baron, if you've been reading Baron, this is an origin story to that main character. It's awesome. I want to say that's actually Baron.
Yep.
These are the pages for Pup Van Winkle. I read this whole short story here, but the art is awesome too. Just how the rain looks.
Yeah, this is Martha Schwartz. She does Seed Seeker, which is really cool. And then she just did Alien West, which was the book that came out. She will also be here on May 19th with Heather, so which is really cool.
Yeah, thank you, John.
The Hook, the Hook. Yeah,
that one's
smart.
The best. These are from Cosmic Legacy, I believe, right?
Legacy, yeah.
Yep.
And as somebody who's read all three of his books, this is the third part of the Cosmic Trio thing. This is by far the best art. Really, really good stuff. It's a black and white tail with yellow lettering, which really pops it, which is really, really cool.
And what I loved about I love how Joel never mentioned this to us. He didn't push for us to make a cover. But the interior cover for this is where he homaged Blues Brothers.
Right.
And it's like one of his favorite things of all time. So I just thought that was so funny that he didn't. We would have been more than happy to maybe do Blues Brothers. But I got, Joel, we're happy. Black Sam.
Yeah.
Before you even get back, because you described it a little bit, when you sent me this, our preview sample, I read every story, and Black Sam left my jaw on the floor, not just because it's a good story. I feel like in terms of production value, it might be one of the best things we've brought on so far. Right. It's I couldn't understand how it wasn't with Top Cow. Exactly what I told you.
Yeah, this is a big thing. I believe that this is going to be in another publisher.
Yeah,
it will 100% be in another publisher, probably within the year. So I know they're going to kickstart the whole thing. But if you want to be on the ground floor of this, which I think you should be, this is the book to get. They're great creators. They have been in both of what's that?
Thanks, Roberto.
Thank you, Roberto. Thank you, man.
I know you and Manny were taking a look at those the covers. Manny was he was the first one to tell me about Hook. But this is a wordless page. But I read it. It literally, my jaw, just the quality of this. It's a great story. Who is the interior artist? C.R. Florence?
Yep, interior is C.R.
Amazing art, so clean. I mean, just look at this ridiculous guy's face. Like that shows you the idea of detail and everything on that. It's just so good.
It's absolutely good. And then, as you guys know, 47 Furious Tales. So they kind of put together a little bit of their book together to kind of give people a taste if you haven't picked it up. And kind of its own thing. So it's kind of a neat little thing if you want to pick up the book series and you haven't checked it out. This is a good little preview.
It's almost like an ash. I almost view it like an ash can type
story. I could see that. Yeah.
It puts 1 and 2 together in a cohesive piece, but it's definitely not going to spoil issue 1 or issue 2 for you if you haven't read either yet. And if you have, it's just going to catch you up so that you can go and read number 3
and get you some violence.
Oh,
which is really cool. Like they use some of the better pages from 1 and 2 to kind of put this together, which is really cool.
A lot of action, a lot of samurai action, swords. I mean, as you could see in just this one panel right here, there's a lot of sword action with the fox. And I mean, these guys getting decapitated. Yeah. It is a bloody good time, as they say. What else we got here?
So one of the things, if you missed out on the first one, we have all 4 covers there, which is really cool. So all 4 covers are there. So the standards are there, and the JLA and the collector. Wasn't there a 5th cover? I feel like there was. Maybe there wasn't.
No,
there was just 4. Which is cool.
Oh, blank cover.
There's a blank cover. You're right. Which we'll probably have blank cover for this, but again, we don't put them on the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
But that's all there. So if you want to add on, you didn't get it. There is a pledge for $20. No, $18, I think, to get 1 and 2. So if you missed out on it, what did we do it for? Yeah, 18. So that's literally only $8 more than the normal pledge level to get 1 and 2. So if you didn't get 1, just a great opportunity to get it, which is super good.
Oh yeah, and we'll throw in some stickers and stuff like that. I mean, I actually forgot to talk to you about. We got to make some swag this year.
Yeah, we'll have some swag. We got to get to those stretch goals first.
We do. I still have a couple of the sticker that was this logo right here, which I think has been our best received sticker so far. So I'm excited to see what Jerome can maybe put together.
Yeah, I think we'll have some really cool stuff this campaign. And the other thing is, we have one of the things that you guys have really done in this last 2021 cycle is the store exclusives. So we put some of the store exclusives on this. That's actually not even all that's not even all that you can get on the add-on section. We're going to add some update some of the images to add a few more. But you guys have a great add-ons we got. Even though We Live, that comes out this week, you can reserve your copy now because everyone knows if you've been checking out I guess would you call them the dirt sheets? The dirt sheets.
Is that what you guys call them?
That's what I got. I mean, what would you call it? The
Is that
spec sheets?
The
spec sheets.
The spec sheets.
We Live has been on fire. You know, a lot of people have been predicting that this book is going to be really, really
and
big.
that was, both of those covers are done by our good friend Hoyt Silva.
Hoyt Silva, which is a good person to get one from. Like he's a known quantity. He's been doing stuff for a long time.
He's worked with Aftershock in the past and a few published people. And actually, bottom right corner, the Freak Show Night was also Hoyt Silva. It shows you his range of doing like kind of chibi versus doing some monsters.
But yeah, I think that you're going to get some really cool stuff in there. So make sure you check on that add-on section. We also have like a super deal. So for $150, we haven't gone all the pledges. We will, but for $150, let me tell you the super deal. You get all the covers, all 4 from 1 and 2. So from 21 and from 22. So you get all covers. So that's 9 variants right there. So all nine stuff from the Tales Collective. Plus, you can pick either 3 of the store exclusives or 1 signed exclusive trade. So we have 2 trades. We have the steak trade, and then we have the holiday spirits trade. I don't have one of those.
Which is a Brian Silverback's cover.
Which is Brian Silverback color. And those will come signed. So he'll get those signed probably by multiple creators, because we'll have time. So if you get that, you get it early, the more signatures you're going to get on it.
Yes.
So but either way, you're going to get a good deal and a good connection. So.
Bren, you want to come on and say something since we're publishing our second book?
This is exciting. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Part of this was only possible because Bren approved it. So.
We got a question. What was the question? Hold
on. Who doesn't like a bloody good time?
Collective Extended Universe.
We're making it. Eventually, somebody's going to have to crossover, right? We're going to have a crossover with like Baron.
I like the Collective Extended Universe.
I like that.
But Brent, look, we're even going to have people that can grab our store exclusives as add-ons.
That's now on there, isn't it?
That is. And our website's updated.
Yeah. So one of the reasons why I'm here today is we're updating the website. So hopefully by the time I leave today, if everything goes according to our plan, you'll be able to pick up, all the add-ons on the website. So try it out. Try to make it crash. Buy as many as you can to make it crash. Because not only will you get a good deal, but you'll also get them mad at me, which is an extra benefit, really.
We'll be like, Travis, the site's terrible.
The site's terrible. You crashed it.
The library is growing. Look how big it is. It's coming around.
Well, have you seen all the cool covers? You probably haven't, have you?
I've seen a lot of cool covers. I've seen a lot of things come across.
Okay, so those are all the pages
we're looking at.
Those are all
there's the hook cover.
I did see that.
That one I show you. That was nice.
Jamie Jones.
This is the one from 47 for your sales peeps.
Nice. Nicely done.
That is
this is our like sci-fi.
It's called our Baron and MIB cover.
And then we got a pirate cover.
We got our pirate cover, which is great.
I like that one a lot. And then we got our A cover going back to it kind of is like Dark Horse Presents style, I like it. It's simple. These are all interior images. That's the cover. It's the Blues Brothers.
That's the Blues Brothers cover. You know what? And if you guys really hit on, maybe we can add a cover.
We could if it gets crazy.
If we get crazy, we're willing to do that. Let's just get.
So we set it up for 25 days this time, right?
Yep, 25 days. So it's a little bit less than before. We did 30 last time, so.
Which means I think should end.
It will end on April 1st.
April 1st.
Don't think it's an April Fool's joke. It's not a joke. That is literally when it's ending.
But yeah,
it's April 1st. Oh, I know. It's on Friday.
It's a Friday. It's because everybody gets paid on Friday. So if you haven't gotten a chance to back it by 5 o'clock on Friday, I don't know. You pay us on Thursday.
I do pay you.
Yeah, well, everybody gets direct deposit. It comes in at 10. All sorts of stuff.
Oh, Terry, we're live, man. I know you're always local.
Steaks? What is that? I don't know what that's.
What are those? He's on Twitch, so they give him a lot of different things.
Is it inappropriate? Like,
I hope
are we allowed to show it?
I think so. But Terry, if you get a chance, we got everything up there. Bren, if they are local, because this is actually a question I should ask you off air, but we're gonna ask it right here. If they're local and they back it, but then they want to come pick it up locally, do they still get stamps?
Would you get stamps if you pick it up locally? Like if you're going to make that trip into the store,
you're
going to come through our doors.
Because we have to charge them shipping.
See everything. Yeah, you're going to see everything here.
So we'll give them the stamps.
I think you could definitely get stamps on that.
So even if you guys back it, which I'd actually prefer, just because it helps with analytics and everything like that. If you guys back it, we'll still go ahead and give you stamps in store when you come pick up your copies.
Well, the other thing for backing that's really important to us, even if you back it for the digital level, it helps us collect an email list. And hopefully the goal is in the future to be able to use the email list to maybe do, once we have a strong list, we could do maybe a small StreamYard or small like one shot like exclusive auction where it's just select people. You can be part of a lot of the things that we're doing and be aware. And we want to do another one of these for October, but this one has to go through. So we want to do a Christmas horror one. Halloween special.
You're the one that's doing Christmas books.
Yeah, I do Christmas books. But this is going to be a yearly thing. That's our plan for, do another one in 2023. But, we got to get through this one first.
Yeah.
And we're releasing it on the 19th.
On the 19th, yes. We will have a couple.
We will have the hook cover.
Right.
And
the standard cover available on the 19th.
But they will be those will be a different cover though, because it'll have the launch.
It'll say launch day special.
Launch day special. I like that. Because
we can call it anniversary special.
We call it anniversary
because we're celebrating. We got a lot of anniversaries to celebrate around here. I mean, but the 17th, which we pushed to the 19th because it's a Saturday, so much easier.
People want to come Thursday and just knock our doors down, right?
Yeah. And we started this off on June 1st. We rebranded in November. We can hit everything right there. So that's
I can't remember. Well, heck, when did Voodoo Nations 1 release? Do you remember what month? Was that October?
No, it was October. Yeah, so, we did a signing in October at the old store.
That's our first ever store exclusive cover, which led
that was in 2020
to all of this.
Yeah.
First ever.
Thanks to Travis.
Now he comes and hangs out.
Now we owe him.
Spend the day all day.
You said he used to go to a comic book store. You couldn't hang out. It's like, well, you can hang out all the time. And you can
bring your laptop.
Bring your laptop.
Make sure you bring your laptop. Right?
Yeah, we like.
Do you want to go through the tiers real quick, Travis?
Yeah, let's go through the tiers.
I'll let you guys do that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
maybe they're calling about the Kickstarter. Make sure you tell them.
So it's $5 for digital, and this is a big digital book. I think it's 50 pages. I think is what.
Did we really hit 50? I know we were teetering on like 40 something.
I think it's pretty big. No, I'm sorry. No, it's 28 for the main, 50 altogether if you get the two.
Sorry. Oh, gotcha.
So that's only $5 for the digital. So if you just want to check out the digital, no problem, no issues, just do it. Like that's not going to stress us out.
Now this is where the 50 pages come in because you get digital.
Because you get the 50 plus, you get 1 and 2 and stuff. And again, there's some really cool stuff in there. You get exclusive stories from Capable, get exclusive from Voodoo Nations, things that are really, really cool in color. In color.
Well, I was gonna say, I think out of the stuff in the first book, the only stuff that's published before is technically Voodoo Nations in black and white under an ash can that you only printed 50 of.
We only printed, well, I think it was 100. I think 100? It was 4, but it was only for the backers for issue 1.
So literally only 100 of that exists. Capable, Jonathan added that as something as a add-on,
which is again less
only
than 100.
50 to 100 were printed. And then everything else in that book is original. First appearance of Viserion Tales, first appearance of Final Growth, and it was Megan Danaher, who is our former register associate here, her first ever comic published work. She self-published once on Amazon, but I mean it's definitely the first time she had it in print, so I thought that was really cool. And then we're doing the same thing here.
Yeah, I think that's really, really cool. And all it takes is one of them to take off, right?
It's first appearance of all of it.
Right, so it's one of them needs to take off. And even if you go to the Baron, like the Baron story in this particular one, there's characters we haven't seen yet in the Baron universe. Or his mentors and all sorts of stuff.
And it's the origin of Baron. So even though I guess Baron 1 would be first appearance and Baron 2 would be called second appearance.
Right.
Baron Ashcan or Baron Collective Initiative would be origin story, which is a key. It's a thing. Right. Plus CJ's been local. I mean, he literally walked into our store with Baron and he said, Do you guys carry other people's comics? And I mean, here we are, 2 years later. So that's awesome.
So for $10, you can get the standard. So why it's $10, right? So when we sell it at the store $5, people had some confusion about that last time. Let me explain that to you. Why you're getting it for $10 here, $5 for the book and $5 for the digital, just like on the tier. Like we're not ripping you off. It's exactly what we charge. Why does it have to be this digital and collective? It's kind of a Kickstarter thing, like you're putting them together. It's just kind of the way it is. It's not something that we can get rid of. It's kind of like a standard, right? It's like the digital comic you get with Marvel and DC. Like it comes with it whether you want it or not. That type of thing.
And also doing the $10 is going to get you your stamp. Whereas if you were doing a $5 tier, you're kind of just sitting on the vine. Unless you added a bunch of add-ons. And I always tell my locals that if you're doing just the $10 tier and you backed us on Kickstarter, I'll do everything in my power to make it worth it for you. Just because we have extras here that I can always throw your way. Those will not get mailed to the people that end up.
And you're going to be able to collect 1, 2 You can get my signature on it because I'm a production manager on it. Joel, so 1, 2, 3. What's it on the top? And then Baron. So you can get 5 signatures.
Yep.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you get 5 signatures in the book, and that's not counting the staff. The staff can sign it. They're in the front side cover, so you can get it signed by a whole bunch of people. So you get an extra benefit as well.
Yep.
You know, so 15 for the Baron cover, for the MIB Baron cover, which is really cool. Again, really love that cover. Black Sam variant for 15 as well. It's a separate variant on that. Again, we're pricing it to sell. 18 if you want the standard of both. So if you want the standard cover of one, and then he's scrolling you down, so that standard cover. And it will be one of the 2 covers. We because of quantities, it'll be one of the 2 bottom ones. But you'll get it.
And I mean, I definitely, especially like if you're local, I'll make sure to hook it up with this cover here, just because that one can also be signed by Emily. That cover
exactly.
So that's an extra signature.
We can get you taken here, but for $18 you get 2 books. I mean, it's a pretty good deal, and the digital of all of it. That's a better deal. Like, I recommend getting that if you've never got it. And then when you come to one of these big events, you get it signed by a whole bunch of people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Jonathan's always here. David Galliano's going to do some stuff this year.
David Galliano. Chuck and Wendy are supposedly coming back sometime in the 2022 year. I talked to them about that.
And getting Viserion Tales like beforehand is a big deal.
Yeah. And then I believe David Summey and Luke Stone, who did these covers, will at some point in time be back.
Yeah. I don't. Does David Summey have something in production? I haven't talked to him.
I don't think so. I think he's been busy with a few other things.
Okay.
But I know Luke is also.
He's coming
out
back
of the
around.
hospital.
Yeah.
He's starting to draw again, so we'll be seeing Luke.
Well,
Stone
and he has.
again.
I know his Kickstarter, his Indiegogo for number 3 of Killing Fields.
Yes,
is coming. So
we have the Animals Unleashed, which is the Valhausen cover, right?
Valhausen cover, and Pop Van Winkle, which is really cool. I love that cover. It's a very classic. It reminds you of something. I don't know what it reminds me of.
So the circle, originally she started with the idea of homaging Tintin a little bit.
Okay.
It has the circle and she's got the dog.
Yeah.
But she did more of a like coming at you, almost like Kill Bill style thing.
Right.
But I can, when you see that circle, you can see the little bit of Tintin on that.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I like this one. I know a lot of our 47 Ferris Tales fans will want that.
And she's a Kubrick School graduate. You know, she's kind of a big deal.
And she's new. She's still relatively new. 47 First Tales 1 was kind of her first thing. So she's only been in it 2 or 3 years, of art. Then we have the Hook homage, which is Jamie Jones.
I mean, and if you don't get that, like, I just don't even know what to tell you.
Yeah, I mean,
Jamie Jones is fantastic. So if you don't know Jamie Jones, he does a lot of stuff.
A lot of money, but I don't know.
Yeah, so he's most known for his comicsology work. He does it's called, what's that?
I forgot. We got Kamada. April Fool's. You'd be an April Fool not to back.
Yeah, Joe, I like that.
There you go. Can I get the staff to sign it? That would be, you can literally have, so there's an interior sheet that has the staff's names, everybody that's on staff as of, last week. And we will get everybody to sign that for you. Joe. Terry, if you want, Joe will sign yours too.
Get it signed. CGC it. We'll get it all taken care of.
So you'd worked with Jamie before?
Yeah. Well, no, I haven't worked with him before, but I know about him. But so he does a comicsology original called Arcade Killer.
Oh, okay.
I believe, or Quarter Killer, something of that nature. So it's like a video game thing. He's also does Monkeys Fighting Robots, which is a magazine, a very, very popular magazine in like the indie webzine circle. Okay. He does a lot of work for that, and then that character is called the Baboon. You remember now? Is his name? Yeah, it's called
Baboon.
And it's kind of like a Popeye style, like slapstick comedy, like kids fun book. They come out in hardcover graphic novels. Very, very cool book. Very, very cool creator. He's going to be here on the 19th, so we'll be able to talk to him more, and you guys get to know him.
Awesome. And then what we got after that? I want it all 2022. So for $60, they get all 5 covers?
All 5 covers. So if you factor in, we're charging 10, 15, 15. So we're at 50 right there.
Mm-hmm.
No, 40 right there. That's 40 right there. And then 20 and 20. So the
20
and 40,
25.
20 and 25. So 20. So that'll get us to 60.
So
and then 25. So you're getting a $25, the hook for free for $25. So.
Yep. So that's, and instead of going through add-ons and trying to add things, that's your best bet of doing it, the cheapest way to do it. Which then also leads me to I Am the Collective 2122,
right?
Which is that the 9 covers?
Yeah, it's the 9 covers. So you get all variants. So you get all the 4 of 2021 and all the 5 from 2022.
And with this one specifically, just because it includes all 5, anything from here that includes all 4 from the original, limited quantities.
Correct.
Just because some of those, some of the A covers we have plenty, but some of those special covers, Avengers and Justice League, we're low on. We did well last Kickstarter. And then this is the ultimate, which is where you get to pick the 3 exclusive covers.
Yeah, which is really cool. So you get to pick some add-ons, some of the stuff. So you get the We Lives, which you were selling the two pairs for $25, and then variants go from 20 to 10. So there's some $20 variants, there's $10 variants, but we don't care.
And you can mix and match. Do 110, do the 25s, the trades,
whatever's your best value. But you'll get the store exclusives as you go through it. As you know, a lot of these things are coming on the second thing around, so they're going to get their new stuff. So I know Shit Show's coming back out, right? Steak, Jessamy is going to go to Scout very soon. So it's
and Jessamy 2 is, I believe, the most current thing that Francesca's finishing up. So that will be next. Shit Show will be coming back. Freak Show Kingdom just had come out.
Even Voodoo. You got Voodoo 1 and 2, which is in there.
And
so
3 will be this year at some point.
3 is coming, so it's coming out in June, I think. Yeah, June.
Yeah. And then Viserion Tales, I believe Wendy's plan is some point in time this year.
This summer, this summer. So you can get that, so you don't have to get it summer. So all these things that you're going to get are really, really, really good selling points for the thing. So does anybody have any questions? Any of the audience, anybody who's watching this?
Anybody got questions? I appreciate y'all watching us launch. This was cool to do the launch. We'll probably, if I've learned anything from Travis, we also have to sit here for an hour on Friday as we finish so we can see the balloons drop.
Exactly. Yeah. So April 1st, you might want to do some stuff. And we may come back. I may be back here.
Well, and I want to say, so March Madness, because March 19th, March 19th is going to be, it's the 1-year relocation anniversary. That's when you guys will be here. We'll have the hook cover. There were so many specials we were running on the 19th that I actually couldn't fit them on the little square from the calendar. But one thing that Brent approved me, and we'll figure out how we can do it, whether it's a QR code or a link or something. If you come in the store and you back the Kickstarter, we're going to go ahead and give you a free stamp and a free store exclusive book.
Wow.
Because you back
on the 19th?
On the 19th. If you do it specifically on the 19th, not to discourage anybody from doing it right now. Now, if you up your pledge on the 19th, maybe do a $10 pledge now and then come back and on the 19th grab the hook cover, up your pledge to the hook cover.
Smart idea.
That might not be a bad idea. But yeah, we're going to be doing, one is the ability, ultimate one is the ability to add on. So the ultimate one.
Yes, you can. I think what he's asking is
to add the 3.
So when you get your survey, you'll be able to pick from 3 add-ons that are free, but you can absolutely buy on the add-on tier if you'd like. Yeah. So if you want to purchase a cover on there, you're more than welcome to do that beforehand. And I can't tell you, there's some cool exclusives coming that we may be able to add to this as a pre-order, maybe.
Oh yeah.
We can't tell you what they are. I wouldn't say it yet.
I have art for one of them already. I have art for one of them.
So we may be able to add that as we go. So make sure you back it just to see the updates.
Yes, because updates will be. I know last time I slacked a little bit on giving the updates. I was more focused on the thank you notes. But I want to say every week at least. It'll only be 3 weeks, but every week to put.
And you'll see me doing some updates too. So I'll do update shares and stuff like that. So I'll be part of it. I'm going to be doing a lot of Kickstarter stuff the next few weeks, doing it. I'm going to probably put together the team and do a video one night of getting all the team together, and I'll live. Maybe I'll even cross broadcast on the collective. I can have Danny share it out. And so we'll get the staff and the team together and to talk to you about this. But this is really exciting. And you're damn sure I'm going to make sure this is the big deal because my wife wrote a story on this.
She did.
I'm going to be hustling this book.
And because I wanted to give Travis flack and be like, oh my God, Travis, how did you become such a great writer? And but I read Pup Van Winkle. Like, it was the first thing I was like, let me skip to this page. And again, it felt very different than anything Travis writes because Travis is mostly written like crime and like a little bit gritty horror. Right. But it's so different than what Travis writes, and it was refreshing and cool. And like I said, it was wholesome while at the same time being gritty. So I actually kind of love it. So if there aren't any other questions, so Terry, you can go ahead and do that. And then just when the survey comes, you pick your 3. If for whatever reason there's more than 3 store exclusives, feel free to do the add-ons on whatever over 3. Right. At 3, just make sure you know in the back of your mind that you're getting 3 when you do that survey, and then you can add anything after that. Okay? And Travis, thank you so much, dude. This is 24 and a half days here that we'll be
hanging out, doing a lot of stuff. And really, we need your help. So not only if you can't back it, like money's tied or whatever. Oh, first thing, if you've never backed Kickstarter before, the money doesn't come out to the end. So the money's not coming out till April 1st. So you can back it now, even if you don't have the money. Just get your money in your account before then. So that's really cool, right? So make sure you do that. Second,
we gotta make it to $100 by the end of the show.
Right, we've gotta. Yeah, we need $9 more to get. Second, if you want to see the add-ons, the complete list of add-ons, you have to back it because they're all hidden behind like the wall.
You can back it for $1.
You can back it for $1. Just look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey, there we go. Now we hit our goal.
We're not allowed to share who it was to thank you.
Oh, there. Well, he kind of.
We're not allowed to thank anybody specifically.
Look at that gorgeous dog.
But that dog did a great job.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much again. You're going to be hearing a lot from us over the next 25 days. We'll be sharing it out, hopefully not too much, but we'll be letting everybody know that the tiers are there. If you can, a simple share goes a long way.
Right.
And yeah, guys, and if money's tight or whatever, even if you just do the $1 reward, that ups our backer count, which then helps a little bit.
Yeah, which helps get the notice, get the stuff, we would love to get projects we love, which would be great.
And if things go really well, I mean, we might even do a stretch goal that goes with backers rather than financials. So
correct.
I mean,
we could do that. We could do all sorts of really cool things. We have a lot of connections in the community to do things to add on and create really cool things. So if we get to where we need to go, I'd love to get to 2,500, something like that. And really, the goal is, last time we got how many backers? I think it was 88.
I believe it was 88.
Yeah, I think it was 88.
I remember being like, oh, I'm so close to it.
So close to 100. We really want to get 100 backers. So if you guys can help us by getting the word out, letting people know that they should back this, that would be really helpful to us. Like I said, the money doesn't even come out right now, so it's like you're just playing around.
88.
Yeah, we're at 88. To that, and like be honest, you're a little nervous because our goal's a little higher. The reason why our goal's a little higher, we have one extra story.
One extra story. We did, we called in a lot of favors on the first one. Favors were limited for the second one, so there was a little bit more cost into it and things like that. And obviously, Travis, it's not the most amazing timing for Travis since he has a super successful Kickstarter he just ended, and another one coming up that has a lot of people involved. But we're gonna make the best of this, guys, and you guys are gonna be along for the whole ride. And again, this is gonna fund. I was nervous at first. I told a couple of our creator friends, I said I'm a little nervous on this one, but I know we have the community built here. We also have the creators of that community to help share. And I'm confident. And the stories are great. No disrespect to you or Jonathan. I mean, Jonathan's a phenomenal creator. I kind of feel like this brought the A game in terms of all 5 stories combined. I think this is kind of one of the best things that we've been able to get.
And this is more pure indie. Yes, I would say, like even myself, I can't announce it, but I have a signed deal. Like people know about it. Jonathan has a signed deal. Mad Cave got a deal. This is more truly what the collective initiative is about getting people who don't have a voice out in the community. And that's what we have in this book. People who have not got to that next level, to the scout level, to the source point, to the second site or whatever level. This is giving them this opportunity, and you can be on that ground floor when they get all that stuff. I guarantee you, if it's not this year, if it's not next year, there's going to be spec books coming out of this.
Yep. I feel like between our first 2, I know David Galliano of Final Growth has a lot of plans. Black Sam looks amazing. So it's like out of these 2 books, I feel like something will make it to Source Point or Red 5 or Scout by the end of 2023. So just throwing that out there. I'm not going to send anything to Key Collector yet, but
Well, and they can't print, they can't print massive amounts more because of all the creators. That you can't, it's really hard. They all own the books because the collective they don't own any rights of the collective. They just put it together for us. They don't own any rights, which is really, really, really cool. They kind of self-publish this thing. And hopefully, as this grows, maybe, as this grows the company, we may be able to actually fund a whole issue. What if we found one we liked that we'd want to go, hey, why not Collective Press put that on there?
A buddy of ours that may or may not have had issues with a certain publishing company called Action Lab.
Sure.
I had reached out to him, actually. I said, I don't know what you got planned with that
but
book
I'll
anymore,
do it.
but I was like, we got a place for you. So, no, and then we've been talking to our good friend Adam Barnhart from Shit Show forever, and I know he wants to get involved. So we have friends that want to be involved in this. We just got to make sure we have the funding and the demands, because if this doesn't fund, then we may not need to do more.
And one last thing too, Orange Cone Productions, who if you don't know about me, I do really good books. They're really well put together. We put the book together. So my team, Jerome, the letterer, puts it together. Heather make sure the edits are good on the stories that she edits, and I am all part of the marketing team. So we help put this whole thing together. So you've got like experienced pros putting this together who've done 12, 30. Well, I mean, we've done like 15 books.
Well, big shout out. Actually, I'm glad you mentioned Jerome real quick. Big shout out to Jerome.
Shout out Jerome, yeah.
He is our letterer through and through on a lot of things. I know he's pretty much your sole editor.
He's my sole editor.
But he designed this A cover for volume 2. He designed the A cover for volume 1. He letters everything. He sets up the interiors, the logos. He made the sticker designs. So Jerome is the unsung hero of all this and doesn't get a lot of face time with it all.
Correct.
But
he's Canadian. He doesn't.
He doesn't want
English up there.
He doesn't want it. But thank you again, guys, for supporting us. That we will make sure to share this out now that it's live on our social medias. But feel free to share it out to any of your friends. And thank you so much to everybody who backed here just in the last 40 minutes. It'll be a fun 24 days. Keep it here on The Collective. And we will see you tomorrow. Or no, tomorrow's Tuesday. Tomorrow for our preview of new comic books. So,
nice.
Yeah, I'll be having cool things. No Bad Idea books because we got broken up with by then.
Oh, no.
Yeah, isn't it sad? But take it easy, guys. See y'all later. Thank you, Travis.